James Melendez. So I had this amazing bottle I had. It's called Sur. It is from the producer Donnafugata. It's a Grillo wine from Sicilia. Stay tuned for this review. Just in Sicilia, and I did visit this producer specifically, which was really nice. I've been tasting their wines for years, and it was really a privilege to taste their wines at their sites as well as their cantina in western Sicilia in a city called Marsala. So Marsala, a historic city unto itself. Now, I think it's an amazing producer. I love what they do, and I think their price points are so remarkably approachable. The greatest endeavor to make the greatest wine, fantastic quality, and all done with a very big consciousness of producing wines that are really sensitive to the planet, so reducing carbon footprint. So all these things come together, and I think it's a really remarkable story. So let me show you the bottle. I think the label is really cool. It's a 2016 vintage, very whimsical labels. So they're a sense of this, not just whimsical, but almost this alluring and mystical experience in Sur. Now that is this animal right here, a grasshopper basically, 2016 vintage, Grillo, Sicilia DOC, Donnafugata. Here's the back label. Now you're gonna see here the family, the Grillo family, has been doing this for over 160 years, and a commitment right down there on the bottom portion of the label is a carbon footprint accounting statement. And I think it's a really wonderful thing. I would like to see that in terms of, say, in domestic United States producers having more statements like that. I see that a lot from Italia and, of course, from Donnafugata. So I was there for Sicilia in Premio, and after that visit, I was able to go with other journalists to visit the two sites. The Contessa Intalina, and a beautiful site. I love that place. And there is a country house, and it's really charmingly beautiful, and it just feels like the spirit of the label here. And just being outside and appreciating and walking the vineyards and walking the many sites of the many vineyards that the Grillo family owns. And for me, it was just really remarkable and wonderful. And so I got to meet Antonio in Catania, and that was at the site where we were holding the Sicilia in Premio, tasting all the Sicilian wines, and being able to take a trip west to Marsala and Contessa Intalina, and to meet Jose and her mother Gabriella, and just really wonderful, down to earth, just a fantastic, wonderful family. And I just loved being on that site. Amazing. The Contessa Intalina is just where I want to live. To me, it was in the middle of this really just rural setting. It was so remarkably beautiful, and in many ways, it matched my view of what I would experience and what it would be like to be there. And it was even, I would even say it's even much more of that experience, and I was just wowed by that. And then I got to go to, with the other wine journalists, my colleagues, to go into Marsala, a very storied wine center. And it's very interesting because it's really, I would say it's gone through its points of change. And in terms of, say, the palate has always, in terms of, say, the European or the American palate, the word Marsala has really been adopted in the United States, but not necessarily in the most positive manner. You can taste some beautiful Marsala wines that are not going to be the Marsala that I think people get here in the United States. And unfortunately, in my opinion, there should not be any American Marsala. I went on to tasting these wines, tasted all through the lineup of the entire production and tasting many vintages, and it was really nice to have fantastic food along the way. And then one of the highlights, the additional highlights of visiting Donnafugata was to go to their site in Pantelleria. So you have to take a flight. It's an island. It's close to Tunisia. The island is windswept, absolutely beautiful, and has really an ancient experience of growing Zabibo grapes. And so that could be for a dry wine or for a sweet wine. Either are remarkable, in my opinion. So it's a really absolutely fantastically lyrical, gorgeous place to visit. And I have this love affair, I'm not sure why, with islands. So of course I love Sicilia and I love Pantelleria. It is just phenomenally ancient, beautiful, gorgeous. So let's talk about Grillo. I think Grillo is really the undiscovered white wine from Sicilia. Yes, it's known. It's a leading white wine grape from Sicilia in many ways, in terms of just a lot of it is grown. And each producer is different, right? Just like any other producer of, say, Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Blanc. Ultimately, this is a really remarkable, handsome, gorgeous wine where I was at a dinner and I said to a friend of mine, I said, let's order the Grillo. And I said, it's really important because I think you're gonna really enjoy it with the food he's eating. My friend was enjoying first plate, second plate, all seafood. And I said, this one would be remarkable. What I love about Grillo is its weight. It has a sense of weightiness to it. I would say almost like Chardonnay, but not. It's a very, very different expression altogether, and I think this wine is just handsome, beautiful. So first, I'm going to tell you about this wine and give you some characteristics of the wine. I have a review of the 2015 vintage. I'll place that video right here. Now, I think this wine is just phenomenally beautiful. 93 points out of 100 points. It is just stunningly gorgeous. I always serve Grillo in a burgundy glass because I think it's nice to, swirl it around a bit and smell the wine. And I think the remarkable quality of this wine, the grape itself, a variety, is its sense of passion fruit as well as minerality and earth, and it's just such a really unique wine. And when you're tasting this wine, you're not tasting any other wine. So here we go first to the scent characterization. So in this, I'm getting notes of that immediate note of passion fruit, tropical fruit notes, additional notes of moist stones, yellow peach is evident, as well as flowers and touch of beeswax on this. And I think the beeswax note for me is that sense of earth. And oyster shell, or the minerality from the moist stones, is really giving you back that minerality characteristic and salinity characteristic, and that's a really wonderful thing. And next, the flavor characterization. So on this wine, really nice deep touch of kiss of acidity, as I like to say. In addition to that, it's really sequencing the beautiful notes. And again, that Meyer lemon note, a bit of kumquat, green apple, a hint of Adriatic fig. The beeswax comes into play because of the earthiness, as well as oyster shell, passion fruit, and white flowers. Gorgeous wine, 93 points out of 100 points. Now I'll put more information on the producer down below, and questions and comments, please list them down below. The like button's down below, so please hit that button. And the subscription button's right up here. Please hit that button. Purpose of that button is that you get my latest videos. And you can pick and choose what you want to see, but you can see everything I produce. I do a lot of videos, and I love this format. So back to this wine. It's amazing, gorgeous, 93 points out of 100 points. I have more Donnafugata wines coming up. Let's stay connected. I'm on a variety of social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Pinterest. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, so stay tuned for more. Salute!